All right, if you're here, you're probably wanting some help. So this first worksheet, which is number 1, right, is the first one that you see. It says identifying opposite and adjacent legs, right? So it says label the sides of each right triangle below with adjacent, right? Meaning the leg adjacent to the angle marked with X. So adjacent, opposite, and hypotenuse. That's basically what I want you to do here. So if I do the first one, this is the angle, that's what we call the reference angle. So across from that one, it will always be your opposite. Across the 90, it's the hypotenuse. So do those two first, and then you know that this has to be the adjacent next, right? So all of these, that's what you do, and that is as easy as that. So just practicing labels, okay, and labeling. So this is the second one, okay? Find the value of each trigonometric ratio to the nearest 10 thousandths, right? So that's 4 decimals, right? There's your tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10 thousandths. So what they want you to do is this. This is saying tan of A. We know that tan is going to be the opposite side over adjacent. Just remember SOHCAHTOA, right? That helps you, right? Tan takes opposite and adjacent. Okay, so tan of A, where is A? That's the reference angle. The letter that's going to be here is the reference. So this is A. So opposite is going to be 30, right? Because you labeled this opposite. Maybe that's the first thing we should do. So they're all 3 sides given to you, but you only pick 2. And it's dependent on this, tan of A, opposite, and adjacent, 16. So what they want you to do is basically divide those. So 30 divided by 16, this would be 1.875, and it stops there. So essentially, tan of A is that. So that's going to get you warmed up for the next one. Okay, let's do one more. So this is cosine of C. So 2 things. Cosine is telling us that it's adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, C is telling us where the reference angle is. So we go find C, and it's right here. So that means that this is opposite across the 90s at hypotenuse, and so this must be your adjacent. Okay, so cosine of C is going to be adjacent, which is 12 over hypotenuse. Quite frankly, this is the most important thing right now that I want you to do, right? And this actually ends up being 0.8, just like that. Careful. If this question had said cosine of A, then this is your reference angle, and then you label opposite here, adjacent there. The hypotenuse always stays the same, so you got to watch out for that. So look at the ratio first, then look at the angle, and then so that's all you're doing there. You're not solving for any sides or anything like that. I want you to, by the way, write these questions down on loose leaf and then do them on loose leaf. Okay, you want to have this as part of your notes. Okay. Then the third worksheet, that's when you're actually solving and doing what we basically learned in our lesson. Okay. So here, this is the angle. This would be the opposite side. Don't know, don't care, so don't label in this case. And this is the adjacent. Again, you're always thinking SOHCAHTOA. Right? So O and A is tangent, right? So you'd have tan of 27 is equal to opposite, which is x, over adjacent, which is 10. You put the 1 here, and here you're actually cross multiplying and dividing. So it's 10 times tan of 27 over 1. That's 5.10 actually. And we have no units, right? And that's it. That's the help I'm giving you here.